Here's a question. You grab the same box you bought a year ago. You pay the same price. So why does it now run out 2 days sooner at home? Nobody reached into your wallet. Not a dollar was stolen. Yet more money leaks out. The answer is printed right on the price tag, in 4 spots your eye never lands. Let me lay all 4 on the bench. I'm a mechanic. 20 years taking apart, not engines, other people's wallets. And I know every gear inside. On the bench today, a supermarket shelf. I'll walk you through 4 nodes, and on each, I name the number, in dollars, in hours of your life. One deal, I show you where it leaks. Whether you spend is your call. No advice, a schematic. Pop the hood. Let's walk the floor the way you do every Saturday. Nothing here is an accident. Every tag, every shelf, every font sits exactly where you'll grab it without looking. You take this route like everyone else, and everyone pays a little more than they planned. Not because they're dumb, because you didn't draw the route. 4 traps on 1 tag. We start with the smallest. Igor, 26, electrician. Came in for headphones. Eyed a solid $40 pair. Decent enough, but on the display they flanked it. On the left, a tag near $120. On the right, one at $79.99. Suddenly, the $40 pair looked cheap. Igor reached for the middle. Walked out with the $79.99 pair and a feeling he'd saved. Node 1. Pop the hood. 2 tricks in 1. First, the triple nines. Your brain reads a price left to right and grabs the first digit. $79.99 lands as 70-something, not almost 80. Second, the neighbor. That pricey model isn't there to sell. It's there to make the middle look like a gift. You compare not to your need, but to whatever they parked on the right. Igor came in wanting the $40 pair. He left with the $79.99. Look, those $40 didn't buy him sound. They bought the bigger number standing next door. Take a typical wage, roughly $20 an hour. That's about 2 hours of his life for the neighbor's tag. The triple nines aren't a bookkeeper's habit, working as designed. The slashed price beside it, staged like theater. Marina, 41, nurse, pushes her cart past the household aisle and sees it, her usual laundry detergent, the tag shouting minus 40%. Old price, $14.99, struck out thick. New one, $8.99. A deal like that better stock up. Marina drops 3 bottles in the cart instead of 1. Pleased, she rolls on. She saved after all. Node 2. Pop the hood. That same detergent sat at exactly $8.99 a month ago. No discount at all. A week before the sale, the tag quietly climbed to $14.99, then dropped back. Look here, minus 40%, measured not off the price, but off a number they invented yesterday. The discount is real. The only liar is the price they crossed out. I can hear the objection. You need detergent anyway, sale or not. Let's put it on the scale. She needed 1 bottle, about $9. Marina took 3, $18 extra for a stockpile that sits in the closet all year. The deal saved her nothing and pulled nearly an hour off her shift. Objection accepted, objection weighed. This one you at least catch at the register. Next comes the trap the receipt stays quiet about. Galena, 58, cook in a factory canteen. 40 years she's bought the same butter. Yellow box, familiar as her own hand. This month she opened it, spread it on bread, and it doesn't add up. Less butter somehow. She turned the box over. Where it used to read 16 ounces, now it says 14. Same price, same box on the shelf. Galena decided she was imagining it. Node 3. Pop the hood. Shrinkflation. The shrink. She wasn't imagining it. There really is about an 1/8 less butter, only the box and the price held still. Look right here. Where a pound used to sit, they now pack 14 ounces. The tag didn't blink. Per pound, you pay roughly 14% more, but the number on the shelf is the same. The markup didn't hide in the price, it hid in the weight. Pick up the package itself. The bottom's dimpled now, the base pushed up, same volume, less product. The juice carton hides a wider pocket of air under the cap. The chip bag stands as tall as ever, and half of it is air for show. Not 1 gram vanished in the dark. It's all printed honestly in tiny digits on the back you've never once read. Now let's total what the shrink costs in a year. Across the dozen items that quietly slimmed, the hidden markup runs about 1/10. On a year's grocery basket, roughly $150, money handed over for air. At our wage, nearly 8 hours a year just on shrinking boxes. The package thins a little every year, working as designed, but that one you hold in your hand, the 4th trap you don't even see. Dennis, 35, cab driver, father of twins. Saturday run, 2 kids in the cart steering the route. On the bottom shelf, cereal at $3, invisible from stroller height. Right at the kids' eye line, a bright box of the same grain at $5.50. The kids reach, Dennis doesn't argue. Into the cart goes the one parked at their eye level. Node 4. Pop the hood. The shelf isn't neutral. Look here, it has a rent. Eye-level space, adult or child, is the priciest real estate in the store. The maker pays the store extra to park its box exactly there. The cheap, honest grain gets exiled to the bottom row where you have to bend. You don't grab the best or the cheapest. You grab whatever landed across from your pupil. The gap between eye level and the bottom shelf on the same product is about 20%. Grab a dozen of those a trip, the ones that jumped into your hand, and the overpay runs $10, $12. Pocket change. Call it half an hour of your life for not stooping down. And here's where you ask, why do all 4 traps pull you the same direction? Now the main thing, between us. Every price tag carries a second number, the smallest, the grayest, tucked in the corner, the price per pound or per ounce. Look right here. There it is. All 4 traps are built for one job, to steer your eye past it. The 999s, the crossed out price, the shrunken box, the eye-level shelf. Every one works only until you count per pound. Add all 4 traps for one family over a year. Together, it lands near $600. That's about 30 hours of your life, most of a work week, handed over just to not look at one small gray number. And here's my read. The price per pound is printed smallest and grayest not by oversight. Making it readable pays no one who draws that tag. That's not a slip, it's polish. Where's the valve? The 999s you can't switch off. The old price is invented without you. The box weight is decided at the plant, but one gear they left open to you, that gray price per pound. It can't lie. It divides price by weight and levels every box against the rest. The valve's right here, under your hand. Whether you turn it, that's yours alone. Let's assemble the whole shelf. Igor overpaid for the neighbor's tag. Marina took 3 bottles for a 0 discount. Galina fed everyone air for a year. Dennis grabbed what sat across from a pupil. All 4 nodes pull your eye off one number, the price per pound. And the fact that you now stare straight at it? The designers never drew that in. Working as designed, just not for them anymore. Back to your kitchen. That box that ran out 2 days early. Remember the question from the start? Now you know the answer. It didn't get pricier, it got lighter, and 3 of its neighbors on the receipt did the same. The shelf price never moved. Everything else did. You won't miss this trick just once. You'll see it on every single run. Your move now. Grab a receipt or snap a price tag and find the per pound number. Post in the comments how much it climbed since last time. I read the readings. Subscribing is your service ticket. Once a week, you drop into the pit and spot one more node from below. By the protocol, this isn't financial advice, it's a schematic. The driver decides. On the lift next episode, the node you carry in your wallet, the loyalty card.